And with that comes a lack of self-worth, self-confidence. Um, I just got to this level of ego gone. Me, the version of me, Liz, that I knew, gone. Um, I didn't know why I was here, what I was doing, why I was on this planet. And that's a real hard spot to be in. Why do I matter? Why do I matter? Why am I here? And to get to this place where you just feel like it's kind of not even worth living at that place. And I was in this place. So I have nothing financially. Spiritually, it's not going well. Mentally, I'm not doing good. And at this time, my son decided to go live with his dad in the States for a little bit. And I was totally in support of this. I encouraged their relationship. I always wanted them to be close. And so I encouraged this back and forth, and him being with his dad and his mom. I think it's very healthy. But for me personally, when he left, it was kind of my last thing I had, my last joy, hope, love. So when he went and he was gone for a while, that was my rock bottom. That was my, couldn't get any lower. Couldn't get any lower. That was my, I'm okay if I don't live anymore. And if I didn't have a son, I may not have. I don't know. But he's the one, all I could think of was, I can't leave my son without a mom. I have to get my shit together. But at this moment, zero, just feeling unworthy and unwanted and no self-worth, no confidence whatsoever. I don't know why I'm here. What am I going to do? But, and this went on for a while, and it was bad. It was bad. It was the hardest time of my life. This period of my son not being here, this period of me having nothing and not knowing anything. This is it. Not knowing, that's the scariest part, the not knowing, the having to be okay with where you're at under whatever circumstance. That is the biggest practice and the biggest lesson for me. And that was my lesson, and that was my practice of letting go. Attachments. My son is an attachment, but I can't let go of that attachment, and that's why it was so hard for me. But it was my lesson. It was my lesson of being so attached and, you know, letting him go and letting him be free and go on his own soul's journey and not keeping him trapped and here for me, because it's not about me.